into where you're going and what it's going to take to get there. And I think you have a clear focus now. So this is like a homework activity that I'd like you guys to work on. Okay? Raise your hand if you've ever heard of a vision board. Okay. One of you please volunteer to tell us what that is. Okay, right here.
It's when you put everything that you envision in your life on a board or on something, like say you want it on a wall, you put like everything that you want to happen. Like if you say you want to be an actress, you'll most likely have plays on there and plays you want to be in, and you'll have like I guess costumes because you'll have like on mine I have a ring. I like ring. I get married. Cars. You just put everything that you want to see yourself having in the future, stuff like that.
Okay, and raise your hand if you have a vision board. Okay, so this is a very worthwhile activity. I have a vision board on my wall at home. I do vision boards to start every year, and basically what I do is I put on the vision board every goal I have for that year. Some of them may even be beyond that year, and they could have like transferred over from the year before, and I never really got to that one. Haven't quite achieved it yet. Does that make sense? Like for example, I have this huge brick house, this $1 million home on my vision board. I haven't achieved that yet, but it's going to stay on my vision board for next year too because I still want it. Does that make sense? Haven't achieved it yet, but it keeps me focused. It keeps me driven. Does that make sense? It keeps me on track. It keeps my purpose in my face. Does that make sense? Because I see it every single day. Every day I see that vision board. And so all the things that I would like to accomplish financially, what I'd like to accomplish spiritually, what I'd like to accomplish in my family, what I would like to accomplish educationally, etc., in my career, all those things, I have a picture of something that represents that thing. And then I'll have a statement right up underneath it. Does that make sense? So I make those declarations to myself on a daily basis. And so when I look at the vision board, I'll say, for example, I will live in this house. I will own $1 million home. I will be the premier fashion designer. I will be global. All those types of things. My company will be global. So there are affirmations that I tell myself on a daily basis because here's the thing. All except for one of those things on my vision board from last year happened, which said to me, okay, my vision wasn't big enough. So then this year, everything was just out of control. Huge, right? Because I felt like I undershot myself on the vision board last year. So this year I said, okay, well, not only do I want to be working for a Tyler Perry, I want to be a Tyler Perry. Right? So like every year it got bigger and bigger. And so my point is, what you want to do is you want to find pictures that depict what you want. Because your mind sees in pictures. You have to have a picture of it, not just write some words on a piece of paper. You literally have to have a picture of it. Because when your mind can see that thing, guess what it's going to do? All those decisions you make on a daily basis, they're going to add up, and you're going to look up and you're going to be like, wow, I accomplished it. I actually did it. I'm not just talking about it anymore. It's a done deal. Check. And then you can move on to something else. So that's the homework assignment. I want you to start working on a vision board. And try to get it done within the week. Imagine all the things you will put up there. Imagine all the things that you have envisioned for yourself. Where you want to be. Where are you going? You say you want to be a straight A student? Put that up there. Only good things can come from that, right? Yeah. I never met anyone that says, oh, so many bad things happened to me because I got straight A's. So many bad things happened to me because I was obedient. So many bad things happened to me because I carried myself like a young lady. Make sense? So can we do that? Would anyone have any problems with getting that done? And start seeing how things start coming to pass. It's going to blow your mind. It works. It works. So I hope this was helpful. And I hope that just saying it out of your mouth, what you're going to be, what you're good at, was helpful. Because now you should be able to articulate confidently and boldly, and don't ever apologize to anybody for your gifts. That's what they are. They're gifts. Walk in them, own them, and make your parents proud. Leave the next generation more than what you had. Your children should have more than what you had. Does that make sense? Your children should have much more than what you had. That's the expectation. You should be giving them so much more than what you had. Because you're supposed to increase, and you're supposed to take your gift, and you're supposed to be fruitful with it. Okay? And remember, you teach people how to treat you. You carry yourself like a young lady. You dress appropriately. You're not flaunting everything. Well, guess what? You're going to attract a certain type of person. You putting it all out there, you're going to also attract a certain type of person. Make sense? So carry yourself like a young lady. You say you want to be, a surgeon. You say you want to be a nurse. You say you want to be a fashion designer. Okay, well, can people see that when they see you? You say you want to be a star athlete. Can someone really see that when they see you? Ask yourself that. Make sense? You design your own life. You do. Nobody else but you. You are accountable for what you do. You are accountable. So make every day count. Make every decision count. You should be impacting people around you. You are the leader. Make sense? You are the leader. Don't look for somebody else to lead you. You are the leader. You are the leader. You don't need anybody else to lead you. You be that leader that they're looking for. You represent. That's why so many kids are lost. They're looking for somebody to follow. That's why so many kids get involved in gangs. They're looking for a family, looking for somebody. They just want to belong, right? You be the leader. You should start attracting people that are like you. If all your friends are doing bad things, then you need to check yourself. Because that says a lot about you. Not about them, about you. Because if you were a leader, it's like, get real. Who's leading who? Who's leading whom? The leader will always stand out. I can go through this room and tell you exactly who the leaders are in here. Make sense? But that's a choice. Do you want to lead or do you want to follow? Raise your hand if you want to lead. You want to follow?
No.
Oh, okay. So if you're a leader, guess what comes with leadership? Responsibility. That makes sense? You're responsible for inspiring others. You're responsible for inspiring others to do greater. And guess what? You're equipped to do it. Because you're locked and loaded with your own gifts. And as long as you stay on that path and you do what you're called to do, you're going to be a force to be reckoned with. So I enjoyed talking to you ladies. It was so very nice to meet you all and to hear your stories and to hear, what you're going to be. I can't wait to see you in magazine articles. I can't wait to see you on the news doing great exploits in this world. Because we already know it's just a matter of time. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. I have a question. You look familiar. Did you work at East Meadowbrook Middle School?
Yes.
The French teacher?
Yes.
That's where I see you.
Yep.